Welcome to OneMoreBlock.com, a family-friendly public server. I really like the overdramatic intro of what I've already built. Now that I'm making a YouTube channel, it's time to go over everything I'm planning to do. Starting with the volcano, of course. The volcano, one of the first things I built to house my storage room. First things first, I need to finish detailing. So pretty much put this everywhere else and make it look like it has erupted in the not so distant past. Another thing I have to do with the volcano, extend it down. It looks quite weird floating on the surface right now. This is the plan for the subway stop, which connects to the subway system, which I have also yet to finish. So all things I have to do in the volcano video. Next up is the museum. First things first, I need to fix up the walls. It made the doorway a lot smaller. Second thing to do with the museum is these windows. Next thing is the Ender Dragon skeleton that will be hanging from the ceiling to make it look a lot more full. And there's of course going to be interior, like actual museum stuff inside. There's also the mob part of the museum that has sheep, chickens, skeletons, and it all decorated. After the museum, we get to the Big Dig project, which is over here right next to the museum. See all these pillars? This will have a massive area on top with 4 different biomes and pathways running through the center of it, and probably a big dome in the very center. I have yet to figure out what I'll do at the bottom so it still looks good. Probably wants a central structure hanging or floating, but again, I'm not sure yet. There are rooms all around. This one is the village trading hall, more of a Roman or Italian theme. This I also have to work on. May need a little planters that will go here. And of course, down at the bottom, down by the bedrock, kind of want a PvP arena. That would be cool. Maybe have 2 sides, 2 different colors. Not sure yet. Next thing is the Ocean Monument project. This Ocean Monument project has been a project of mine for quite a while now. And as you can see, I did a lot of work with it. I drained this all out using a lot of sand and sponges. And there's a lot of mud down here that I have to add some greenery and some trees and vines going all around. So it looks a little bit overgrown. The beacon also has to be moved inside of both sides of these. And of course, this has a working guardian farm. It's all nicely decorated. And on the outside, it looks kind of dead. I need to connect this to the bottom of the ocean somehow and decorate all down here. I want to add a lot of life down around here, maybe a little bit of shipwrecks, probably a coral reef. After all that, I kind of want to connect this whole area to the city, which is way back there, which we're going to get to next. The city is my main project right now, project I'm working on the most, so I'm excited for the future of it. Here it is, here's the city. As you can see, a lot has to be done, like the tops and backs of all of these buildings. None of the buildings have interior except for that one. That's the first building I did and the only building I actually designed interior for. As you can see, I need to add some trees over here. I need to add a couple more boats to the docks. Probably expand the dock area. I'll need to make a fountain over here. I need to build a tram so this tram line actually looks a little bit more alive than just tracks. Here's the tram and subway station, which I also have to build in here. This area plotted out here is going to be the school. This will be a big project and take a long time to build, but that's okay. All of this takes a long time to build. I need to make this plaza look a lot nicer. I need some planters in the middle, trees, and a lot of shops and places to eat along the side. So this will be like the heart of the city at the end. Right now it's kind of the edge of the city. It doesn't keep going yet. As you can see, a lot more roads have to be done to make the city complete, which it never really will be. I will always keep expanding it instead. The plans for all of these is to have nice interiors for this and eventually sell things for the rest of the players to buy. If this is a restaurant, you can go in here and maybe there's some chests so we can buy food along with all the detailing. I'm not 100% sure yet. There's also a lot of landscaping that has to be done. For example, this river has a nice cutout, but it's not complete. All of this has to be filled in with mountains. This whole area will be nicely landscaped as it is on this side. Then I'll need to add a lot of custom trees over here, probably some pine and oak. This will have to be fully filled in and somehow connect with the Shattered Savannah, which the Shattered Savannah I'm planning to keep it mostly how it is. I think it will look really cool if this river flows through the Shattered Savannah right through here, and there's some waterfalls going down and flowing into the river. Of course, I have a lot of things to do. I'll get them done eventually, right? Some future builds that I have planned. Over here's a desert, so I'll make custom desert terrain instead of this and have like a pyramid over here, a big desert temple somehow. Maybe make a custom canyon somewhere. Not sure yet. This is kind of unplanned. This is very unplanned. Another idea There's a pirate ship somewhere out at sea, since this is where I fish. I need a better spot than this. This is what I built when I had pretty much nothing and slowly decorated it and added more chests. So it became this monstrosity. Another build I want, which I had planned, I never built it though, starts from over here. In here there's an archway that leads to stairs that just leads straight down. Underwater tunnel that leads to some underwater domes for the underwater city. That's gonna be another project that I'm not sure how I will build. Another build I kind of want to do is behind the museum, which is more mountains first of all, but maybe a ski slope in the back. This continue on, and it slowly goes up in the way in the distance. There's like a nice ski slope and a ski lift and a whole infrastructure all around that. Whee! Another in progress build is of course the end. I have a little end city and a big shulker farm, and replaced a lot of the endstone with grass. Here I thought maybe adding some floating islands around. Of course in the nether, I started clearing out this, planning to make a wither skeleton farm here, so I just have this home here as a possible nether base. I was also thinking of making a base here since this has the new 1.18 terrain, except I have so much to do on the first base, like why should I start another one? Probably nothing will end up happening with this, but who knows. A lot of ideas for the future, and a lot that I don't know what to do. Anyways, you can always leave comments to add any other ideas that I can build, since it's a very long-term project and I've already been doing this for 43 days and 14 hours, so a lot of time. And I think that will be all. Thanks for watching.